This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stock Box interview.
Joining us today is Dan Mailing, the founder and CFO of Metals One. Thank you very much for joining us today. Dan, first time we're speaking, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, Mark. Good to finally meet in person.
Indeed. Well, let's catch up on some of the news that's been announced from the company this morning. That is, of course, that major shareholders led by Blue Jay Mining, so a total over 30% of the company they're owned, which is a significant amount, have agreed to extend their lock-in agreement until December 2025. So a good extension there. That's quite a long time. First of all, let me get your thoughts on this, because maybe that was a bit of a concern as a huge shareholder there, but now it's pretty much locked in and safe for, well, a couple of years.
Yeah, look, that's right, Mark. We went through an IPO over the summer, which took a bit of doing, and that was done on the back of these shareholders supporting and vending in our main project in the Black Schist in Finland. So it's great to get their reaffirmed support, especially as we're coming into a period of some initial drill results, which are looking interesting. So no, it's great news for the company and the balance of shareholders.
Okay. Did you have any chats with them? I noticed that the MD of Blue Jay was quoted in the RNS saying that they were very impressed by the exploration activity to date and are committed to realising the full value potential of the Black Schist project via Metals One, and that's reflected in the extended lock-in period there. So clearly they're feeling pretty happy with what's going on and also quite excited, maybe?
No, indeed. And look, some of their team's been involved in what we've been doing on the ground, so they've got a good understanding of the program that was undertaken and also what our team at Metals One are trying to do, taking it forward and really trying to increase our footprint and really chase the balance of the Black Schist play. Okay.
Well, it does, of course, give you and shareholders, that kind of safety net for well, not safety net, but that kind of assurance of a couple of years that there's not going to be a huge seller on the market, so to speak. But ultimately, they are a majority shareholder, and like any shareholder, they are probably going to want returns. They're going to want you to deliver for them. Hopefully, they'll be holding you to account, as any good shareholders do. So in terms of that, what are you going to do to deliver for all shareholders?
Look, we've got a pretty active program coming up over the next 6 to 12 months, and we're fortunate that program's predominantly funded by other farming partners. We've got a Gunsynd have farmed in and are covering up to £1 million of our forward expenditure on the Black Schist. In return for that, they'll take a small minority stake in the project. And then in Norway, we're fully carried on our interest in the Rana project by Kingsrose Mining, who are a reasonable size Australian listed company. So look, we've got that optionality of being funded, which is great, and we've got some really smart explorationists around us chasing this play in a cost-effective manner.
Okay, and with regards to Finland there, of course, we spoke to Jonathan last time, I think, from site with the winter drill program going on there. How's that all gone? I mean, obviously that program completed. Did it all go according to plan? And presumably you are expecting the results of that imminently.
Yeah, no, that's right, Mark. I think people can expect something in the next days or weeks on that. They're just in the lab getting the final assays back. We've got some good early indications, what we saw visually at site and with XRF. So we'll be able to update the market shortly on that. And then also at Norway, we're expecting an update following Kingsrose's quarterly report that they put out in the last few days. I'd hope we get a good feel for what's been going on there in their pre-Christmas program as well.
Okay, so a fair bit of news to come then in the next few months.
Indeed. Looking forward to it.
Okay. Indeed. Well, thank you very much for your time today. Dan Mailing, the founder and CFO of Metals One.
Great. Thanks, Mark. Take care.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.